Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are new, my name is Les Specters, and today I have for you guys a CP Vox gameplay in Vainglory 1.12. Now in this game I'm playing with my friends deadmau534 and Best Indian NA, who both told me to say hello to YouTube for them, so they say hello. Now the team we're going against in this game is a Blackfeather, an Arden, and a Vox. And it's kind of a strange team comp, even though I have been seeing Blackfeather a lot lately in ranked and casual. People have seemed to be really catching on that Blackfeather got a couple of buffs in this update, and they're really using him in ranked. So Vox and I are just farming up the land again. He's pretty good at using his resonance to harass like Vox versus Vox. And that's kind of annoying to me throughout this game, but what are you gonna do? He does end up out farming in the end. But it's kind of crazy, because he had over 10 CS a minute if you count, and I've never really seen that before. So right here I'm about to hit level 2 and get my Sonic soon. And there we go right there. This is going to be a really long commentary for you guys. I'm not sure how long I could be able to actually hold a train of thought for this, because this is only my second full commentary ever, as the Slurf gameplay is my first. So right now I have 11 CS at 1 minute 30 seconds. Not great, but not terrible. It's not Iraqi Zoro speed by any means, but it's not awful. Glaive and Arden rotating back to our backs. Vox still harassing me with his pulse. Not really sure what I'm supposed to do here, as I am not a Vox. And he's trying to move into our tri-bush. I think to put out scout traps, but I'm not sure. Now I move back into my turret to take some more farm. And then I hit level 3. So, have you guys seen like a really big rise in Arden? Vainglory since about 1.19, or no, 1.9, because Catherine completely fell out of the meta at that time. She used to be picked and banned in all the pro tournaments, and now she's just not. Everyone just likes Arden instead now. I'm not really sure what it was, because when I started playing in Vainglory, like, no one liked Arden. It was all Catherine. Like, people used to say that Arden was part of the worst team comp ever. And here, Glaive just punts Blackfeather straight into me, which really just means death. So that's unfortunate, but he does finish off the Arden. And then I think he is going to finish off Blackfeather with the Arden. Except they kill each other. That's what happens. And now Glaive is going to move up to try to take on Vox, because Vox was an idiot and walked straight into our turret, but he's going to Sonic Zoom out there. So now I'm traveling back toward the lane. Only level 3, but that's about to change. Now, let me talk to you guys about my build. It was a little bit weird. I started out thinking that I was going to go on the path of Hybrid Vox with the Breaking Point, Aftershock, and Clockwork. But then after I saw how well farmed the enemy Vox was, I decided that I should probably go Crystal instead. And then I ended up probably lacking a little bit in damage compared to him, but I mean, lacking in damage compared to him is still a lot of damage because he is completely built. So at about like 20 minutes or so, I sell my breaking point and start going for like Frostburn and another Broken Myth, or not another Broken Myth. Who would back 2 Broken Myths? That would be stupid. So still farming up the lane here, 34 CS at 4 minutes, that's, I would wish for better. Now Glaive Afterburns, they're all in that bush, and I just start going in with my resonance bounces. And Glaive gets a kill, but kills him, and then my resonance bounces leads to Vox off of Blackfeather and killed Vox, which is pretty hilarious. You gotta love it when you kill someone who you can't even see with Vox. Had that happen in my Taka video. Or no, my other Vox video where it killed the Taco in the brush. There I accidentally Sonic Zoomed with the turret. It's pretty fun. And now I think I'm going to be moving down to the shop to pick up some items. So there I get the chronograph going towards Aftershock. Aftershock is going to be really helpful in this game because of their Ardent, and their Black Feather decides to go kind of tanky, causing me to not really get very much armor. He doesn't even get a breaking point, which, if he did get a breaking point, this game probably would have ended a lot sooner than it did. So now, Vox and Black Feather have kind of switched positions, and they're fighting down in the jungle, and I'm going to come down. They're kind of getting torn apart by Vox, but I see them, throw my Sonic Zoom, then I throw my ultimate, get a double kill, almost get the triple, but then Blaze steals the last one, then we take the gold. Would have really liked to get the triple kill there, but sometimes you just don't get what you want. That would have been an amazing ace though. So there I pick up Aftershock. And now I'm going to be doing a lot of damage to their Ardent, who has a lot of health. And I'm also going to be getting a lot of burst damage out of my Sonic Zoom. So at this point in the game, we're doing pretty well. It's only 6 minutes in, and we're kind of just trying to sit back and suffocate the other team. Out. We're using the gold mine. And that's basically what we're doing. So now they're fighting again. I'm coming down. I see Vox, I see Ardent, but I get kind of split off from the team, and Black Feather isolates to me, and they kill Blaze. I'm just going to start running. But I use my pulse, and I kind of like... Have you ever had those moments with Vox where just your stutter stepping isn't working at all? And you're trying to stutter step and nothing's happening. And then you just let it go, and Vox just moves to some random place on the map. Because that's what was happening there, and I kind of aborted it before it happened. So now I just moved back into lane to farm, and they unfortunately took our backs, which is not good, because the backs are the most valuable. Usually everyone knows that. And so now I have 56 CS, which is, I'm kind of falling behind now. Which isn't great, because Vox has probably picked up his alternating current, which makes it much easier to farm, and I only have an Aftershock, which is not really easy to farm with. This game is incredibly long. This is going to be a new record for me, talking the longest time without a break. But anyway, a new update on my channel, I guess. What I'm trying to do with my channel is I would love to become one of the top 5 Vainglory YouTube channels that are out there. Like, everyone knows that there's Rumbly Superset and Bentim1, and then Commander Alex 2 has a great channel, and then Rumbly and Ben's friend Oracle just recently started a channel, and he's pretty great too. He has a lot of subscribers already. There I die, and Glib finishes off Black Feather, but we still all die, and they ace us and go to the gold mine, but I mean, I guess technically, I don't think there are, actually, there's Shinkagen, there's Gibbs, there's a lot of other guys that are in front of me, but I would love to change that. Twitch streaming isn't really something I'm interested in, even though I know that's a way bigger port for Vainglory right now as social media. And also some people have told me to do Mob Crush, but I have no idea how to do Mob Crush. Like, I know you have to be a partner to even be able to stream on Mob Crush, and not everyone's really even allowed to stream. I mean, it sounds fun, like, it sounds really easy. People tell me that it's really easy to set up and do, but I don't know. Something about it is just weird to me, and I don't think I could do it. Like, streaming wouldn't really fit my schedule at all, especially with school, and I think just doing YouTube and doing YouTube videos just fits my schedule a lot better. So, at this point, we are going back up into the lane. I have my ultimate back off cooldown, and just gonna start farming again. We're not sure if they are in that bush because and Ardent failed the gauntlet. It was kind of a failed engagement from me. My pulse didn't end up hitting anybody, but we just back off after that. For some reason, Black Feather was in that bush. No one really knows why. You could probably ask the Magic Conch Shell, but that probably wouldn't be a very great answer. So now they've moved into our lane bush. Like if you got that SpongeBob reference, by the way. Oh, I'm begging for life now. Can't do this. But now we're going back to shop. I'm going towards a Broken Myth. See, the build that I'm trying to complete is Broken Myth, Aftershock, Breaking Point, which is, I'm not really sure what I was doing. I started doing Hybrid Vox, but then I realized that I should probably tilt more towards Crystal, and then when I saw the enemy Vox, I decided that I should go full Crystal, which ended up losing me gold in the end, which wasn't really a great idea. But you see there, I can do a lot of burst to the enemy Vox with my Aftershock. So now, Best Indian NA is reporting back for some unknown reason. He probably has to buy something big. There I get a Facebook friend request, which you should all disregard, which I actually, you know what, I'm probably going to edit that out. I missed my reflex block on that. And Dead Mouse goes down. I misclicked my ultimate there, as a matter of fact. Which, I mean, that's probably not a great trade, killing our support for using your gauntlet. I probably could have done better as an Arden, just saying. So we see them kind of trying to take our backs, and we're going down, but we're not really sure what we're doing here. I'm running away, I ult them, it bounces, Vox is going for Arden, or Vox is going for Glaive. They're kind of pushing a little bit too far in, and Arden uses the fountain. It's getting pretty crazy now. I reflex block Blackfeather, and then he kills me, but I kill him. That's the power of reflex block right there. So Glaive picks up 2 kills there, and we get the ace and the gold mine. That is the power of reflex block. I would recommend to all of you guys, if you want to get better at Vainglory, get a reflex block before 10 minutes. It might set your damage back a little bit, but the utility that you can get out of that reflex block is so worth it. You can reflex block Ringo's ultimate, Adagio's ultimate, Arden's ultimate, Glaive's A, Catherine's A, pretty much any stun, Celeste's B. You can reflex block Taka's X-Retsu, his Kaiten, Vox's ultimate. You can stop all of Vox's bouncing attacks from even happening with reflex block. It's pretty great. Right there I reflex block again, and that saves my life. So, moral of the story, reflex blocks save lives. So now I'm level 11, it's about to hit 13 minutes, but I'm still only level 11, got 112 farm, which is really not bad for where I am in the game right now. So here Vox is doing a ton of damage to me. I'm just going to run away. For some reason I aggroed those minions. I was not trying to though. And now since I have minuscule health and minuscule HP, I am going to backport while they kill Arden. Just in case any of you guys are wondering, I can give you guys some of my social media ports right now. You can follow me on Twitter at VGLeft. My profile picture is Kestrel. You can follow me on the forums at ScarfPlease. I am Stormguard ranked there, not really much else to say. And, oh, shout out to Annie and Toaster Snake today for completely humiliating me with all the anime references. That was not a fun time, just saying. And, so yeah, you guys can follow me there. I also have a Facebook account, but that is private, and it regards to my real life. Same thing with Instagram. Also Snapchat, and Yik and all of the other good social media things. You couldn't probably follow me on Yik if you tried, unless you were a hacker. But that's besides the point. So now at this point in the game, it's 14 minutes, I'm level 12, got my ultimate and my B maxed, got some potions, completed my breaking point and broken myth. I'm what I think is full build. Got all the attack speed I need, and some potions in my reflex block. You know, later in the game I'm going to find it prudent to get an Aegis, because Fox, that's all you need to know. Here they come, I get stunned up by the gauntlet, I am running away, Arden activates Fountain, but I hit a 3-man ult, and I kind of run away, because I think Blackfeather is a bigger threat than he actually is, and I'm coming back into the fight. I'm going to reflex block Blackfeather's ultimate here and kill him. Now I'm going to come back for Arden. and we have no idea where he went. And this is where my brother points out, he's in the bush. He's in the bush. Shout out to my brother for being totally awesome and telling me exactly where they are. So now we're just going, I'm just going to go steal some of their farm, which is really hard with an aftershock breaking point box because you don't hit farm for anything at all. Now we're moving into their backs, and I'm going to steal a couple of these too. And by now we kind of misjudged the time because some black feathers coming back, so we're just going to run away. I think about recalling in that bush, but I mean I'm on good health, so why do it? So now I'm working towards that Aegis because, well, is it Aegis or Aegis? I've heard so many people say it so many different ways. I'm gonna go with Aegis. That's just what I think it is linguistically. So this is probably pretty dangerous for me to be going down into the tri-bush right now, but you know, it's a casual game. And now I have enough for my Aegis. We see them moving into our lane brush, and we come up to fight them. They kind of back off, but they had a scout trap there anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Arden's going to be going for the gauntlet here. I reflex block my way out. Our Arden goes for the gauntlet, and the Venn diagram comes out. And I throw my ultimate, it kills them, but I see Blackfeather. I'm not really sure what he was doing, and I killed him. Now I go back in, because I don't even remember that, like, my whole team was dead. And I died to Vox, because I did not really comprehend that my team was dead. I totally should have backed off there, but I thought I could kill them with the help of my team, who did not any longer exist. So that was a pretty stupid play by me. So they took our second turret and they're moving down to our minion line, and now we're kind of deciding what to do next. I'm respawning in with just a second. I'm picking up another Oak Heart for a Fountain of Renewal, which I'm pretty sure I later decide to not do, because Arden already has one, and I thought more Crystal would be more prudent, as I needed to match their Vox fire with fire. Or fight and fire with fire, or crystal with crystal, or whatever. And at this point, I'd get the life spring, which I probably didn't need, and Arden engages. I see them, I'm going down really fast, and I reflex block, Sonic Zoom back, and I get a kill on Glaive. Now I'm going for Arden, and my attacks are bouncing to Vox, and they kill him. And the attack, I love that about Vox, just you can kill people that you're not even trying to kill. And now I'm chasing down Arden, got the Aftershock proc. Breaking point is heating up, 6, 7, 8 stacks, and we get the kill and the ace. And this is where the game goes awry, right here. If you've ever been CP Vox taking the Kraken, you know one of the worst feelings there is. CP Vox is just so slow taking the Kraken, and we just completely disregard the fact that the enemy is up, and we're really slow at taking the Kraken, and I'll spoil it for you guys. It ends up getting stolen and both of my teammates die because we were stupid. It was a bad idea. See, here comes Blackfeather. I line up right into Vox's ult, reflex block late, throw my own ult, almost kill Blackfeather, but then both of my teammates die. It wasn't a great time. So now I'm running back to base, about half health, and I'm just going to try to clear these minions out so we can try to defend. And by now, I kind of regretted the decision of going for the life spring and double infuse. Double infusion is gonna have to come out if we're gonna be able to do this. Gotta kill the minions so Vox can't get the rest of the turret. He uses ult on just me, which I don't really understand why any Vox would do that. I mean, Vox's ult on one person just completely defeats the purpose of the ultimate. And so we almost got Blackfeather there. If my Sonic Zoom could have just locked onto him. Thanks 1.7 for resonance on Sonic Zoom. We hate 1.7. I mean, hashtag please bring back no resonance Sonic Zoom. That would be great. That's all I want for Christmas. So it destroys our turret, and we only have one left. But luckily we kill it before it kills our crystal. So that's good. And by now I don't want this life spring anymore, so I just sell it and get another heavy prism. And I still have the breaking point. So from now until the rest of the game, we will have no turrets. Luckily, they do not decide to do a base race or backdoor us or whatever you want to call it. And we see Vox farming in the lane. Now Arden blindly throws his gauntlet and catches all of them in it. I Sonic Zoom, I get a 2-man ultimate and get stunned by the gauntlet. Arden comes through with a clutch crucible though and gets us the completely blocks Fox's resonance bounces. And now we catch Blackfeather trying to recall in the bush. And we get him with that, and that is an ace. No, I mistakenly beer ping there, thinking that the game is over. But the game is most certainly not over, as I move to take the minion line. Now, the one thing that I didn't really like about this Fox build, I kind of was crafting it as I was going, and it was like, I just didn't have enough energy. That's where the strength of the original hybrid Vox build that I used comes in, is that you never run out of energy because you have the clockwork. By the time you Sonic Zoom again, the energy has regenerated. So it's pretty great in that respect. So now we're kind of pushing into the base riskily, and we group up on this turret, and grouping up is just a bad thing against Vox, but Glaive comes in with a perfect afterburn. I use my, he uses his ult on me, and we kill him. Now, Best Indian NA does not really a great move, and he afterburns over the wall, leaving me and Arden for dead. But, I mean, we got this. And Blackfeather and Arden back off. So now we gotta go home, because there's a chance that they could try to backdoor us. And I have 2,700 gold, and I have my pick of anything that I could buy. At this point, I still have the breaking point. I don't need it anymore. And I go for the alternating current to make myself more of a meta Vox. And then I pick up a heavy prism because I'm going towards a frostburn, just to kind of keep kiting the enemy Blackfeather. A frostburn, that would just be great because Blackfeather is very hard to kite. That's kind of what's making him really, really meta right now, is he's like Cruel, where if you ignore him until late game, you just can't do anything to him. But he's unlike Cruel in the respect that he's nearly impossible to kite. You can kite down a Cruel pretty easily unless he uses his ultimate on you. With Blackfeather, it's very hard to kite him out. Now in this fight, I hit a 2-man ultimate. Vox Sonic Zooms straight into the... And there's the saddest moment of my entire life. I kill Vox, and I get killed by the Kraken. My reflex block saved me from Vox, but then I died to the Kraken. It's not a good time when that happens. But now, Best Indian NA and Didmos are trying to go in on Blackfeather and Arden, and they're going to have to back off here. I really wish they probably could have gotten a better kill, but it is what it is. Blackfeather just has that reliable escape with his ultimate. But they aren't going to go for the Kraken here. Instead, they're going to go home scared of a base race. So now the game has been going on for a very long time, and neither team has been able to close it out. Vox and I are both coming up, and there's a humongous wave of minions there. Now I see that humongous wave of minions, and I think, oh, there's my Frostburn. But Glaive steals most of it, so no hard feelings, Glaive. I still need about 250 gold for that Frostburn.
I'll beat them to it.
And there it is right here. So next chop, I'll be fully built. So now we're moving into a couple of the last fights of this game, and these are really interesting fights to say the least. They go pretty well, I mean, sort of. Enemy team is all party bushing. I reflex block out of the gauntlet, and I'm 1v1ing down Blackfeather. My Aftershock just does wonders on him, and we're going in on Arden. We kill him out of his whatever, and then Vox just 1v1s us, and we all melt. That is the power of fully built Vox right there. And so, basically, that is the game. We lost. Yep, we lost the game. We had more kills. I was 17 and 6, 17, 6 and 8. I definitely outplayed the other Vox in fights, even though he did outfarm me with 202 CS. And this, I mean, it's kind of like other Vainglory YouTubers rarely post games where they lose. And I kind of wanted to show you guys just a game where we lose today, and this is also a reason why I'm posting this, is because Vox wanted to be a complete, well, I probably can't say it in this video for fear of a younger audience, but yeah. I'm also going to clip this and send it into Super Evil because, I mean, they should probably see this. It's really not great at all what Vox was doing. And then we lose the game, so that is going to be today's video, everybody. The clip goes on for a while longer because I'm talking to my friends, but I do downvote Vox for whatever the worst thing is I can find on there, because you can only downvote him for 2 things, for what he did at the end. I mean, because who does that anyways? But thank you everybody so much for watching. I'll see you guys in a later video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you loved it, and good night.